Tyler Perry might be the first famous figure to face real consequences after being accused of abuse. An actor recently sued Tyler, claiming he was assaulted by him while working on one of his shows. For years, people whispered about Tyler's questionable behavior around young actors on set. Now, the industry, after staying quiet and continuing to work with him, is finally speaking up. But there's one person who never stayed silent or got involved with Tyler. That person is Eddie Murphy. Tyler spent years trying to win Eddie over with movie roles and public praise. Even when Tyler practically begged him, Eddie always said no. And now it seems clear why Eddie kept his distance. As Tyler's empire starts to crumble and more disturbing claims come out, Eddie's avoidance doesn't seem random anymore. When a major Hollywood player is accused of serious abuse, you start wondering who said no to him and why. Let's dive into the details of the case against Tyler Perry. Why Tyler tried so hard to bring Eddie in, and what Eddie might have known all along about Tyler's behavior. Let's begin with the lawsuit that has all of Hollywood talking. Actor Derek Dixon, who starred in over 80 episodes of Perry's shows Ruthless and The Oval, filed the lawsuit. He's accusing Perry of sexual assault, inappropriate conduct, and turning the workplace into a toxic, predatory environment. The lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, and it's huge, worth $260 million. But what's behind the lawsuit is even more disturbing than the dollar amount. Dixon says that once Tyler cast him, the grooming began. He says Tyler showered him with praise, promised him deals, and dangled career opportunities. Then came the creepy messages, unwanted advances, and what Dixon describes as coercive sexual abuse. And it wasn't just one incident. He says Tyler groped him on set, and during a trip to the Bahamas, he was sexually assaulted. Dixon describes years of this behavior. He says Tyler constantly made inappropriate comments about his body and asked personal, weird questions. He also claims Tyler got jealous when he talked to other men on set. In the lawsuit, Dixon included screenshots of messages he says came from Tyler. In one, Tyler allegedly asks, "What's it going to take for you to have guilt-free sex?" In another, Tyler calls Dixon a rose but says he's too blocked to be smelled or opened. But it gets even more shocking. Dixon says Tyler once asked him what position he was, and then admitted, "I'm a top." He claims Tyler bragged, "When you've got a big D and hit the G-spot on these bottoms, they go wild." Dixon says Tyler told him he wanted a friend with benefits, and who was already in a relationship, but would still sleep with him on the side. He explained that he didn't want the emotional baggage of a relationship, just the physical part. Dixon also claims Tyler used his power as studio boss to pressure him. He says Tyler offered him a lead role in a new pilot, but only if he met certain conditions. When Dixon didn't give in, his character on The Oval was suddenly killed off, and Tyler stopped returning his calls. Dixon says the experience broke him mentally. He suffered depression, PTSD, and physical health problems. He also says he lost more than $500,000 by walking away from it all. Tyler's legal team hit back fast. They called the lawsuit a money-hungry scam. In a statement to Access, they said Dixon got close to Tyler Perry just to pull off this scheme. They added that Tyler won't be blackmailed, and they believe these made-up claims won't hold up in court. When Access reached out to Dixon's lawyers, they replied that the lawsuit speaks for itself. But here's the thing. Accusations about Tyler and young male actors aren't new. People have been talking behind the scenes for years. Derek Dixon may be the first to take it to court, but others hinted at similar stories. Actor Christian Keyes made headlines a couple years ago. He posted a cryptic video claiming he was harassed by two powerful black men in Hollywood. He didn't name names, but gave enough hints that many people assumed one of them was Tyler Perry. Christian said he was inspired to speak out after Cassie sued Diddy. He also mentioned that many young men go through this in the industry, but most are too scared to speak up. Christian first appeared in Hollywood in Tyler's Diary of a Mad Black Woman back in 2005. He went on to work with Tyler on several more projects, All the Queen's Men, What Is Done in the Dark, and Medea Goes to Jail. So it wasn't hard for fans to connect the dots. Christian said the harassment went on for years and got so bad, he started secretly recording everything. He said, "Predators, check your phone." So he used hidden devices like keychains or pens to record. He claims he has audio proof of being offered money to take his clothes off, proof of being pressured even when he wasn't working with the person, and recordings of powerful men admitting they had other young guys on the payroll. He said those NDAs and confidentiality deals can't stop someone from going to the police. Christian insisted what happened to him was a felony and planned out his next steps carefully. He said he never sold his soul for fame. He was offered big opportunities but always said no, and that's why he started recording. He revealed that one man showed up to his apartment with a $100,000 offer just to see him naked. He said, "I don't even need to touch, why, just want to look." Christian turned him down, stood by his values, and recorded the entire conversation. According to Christian, this man showed up not to hang out, but to offer him a role in a show because the original lead actor had dropped out. Even though Christian told him no again and again, the man kept trying. Christian said, "If anyone doubts me, they can hear the man's voice say save the proof." But then something strange happened. After the video went viral, Christian suddenly vanished from the internet. He stopped posting and never mentioned the video or the accusations again. So what happened? Some people believe Tyler Perry paid him off and made him sign an NDA to stay quiet. Now, all those old stories are coming back up. Thanks to Derek Dixon's lawsuit, the spotlight is back. On Tyler Perry. Fans are also looking into stars who tried to warn us earlier, and Eddie Murphy's name keeps popping up. For years, Tyler publicly praised Eddie, offered him roles, and asked to work together. He said things like, "I'd love to pitch ideas to Eddie, and I want to work with him so bad." But Eddie never responded. Tyler even joked that Eddie was impossible to find, never goes to events, never answers calls. Still, Eddie didn't want anything to do with him. And here's the thing, Eddie has never had a problem playing wild or over-the-top roles, so his rejection had nothing to do with the parts being too crazy. Someone close to Eddie said he always felt something was off about Tyler, even though Tyler calls himself a Christian. Eddie didn't believe he was living that way. Eddie was also uncomfortable with Tyler's connection to flashy preachers like Diddy's friend, TD Jakes. Plus, Eddie's not perfect, but he turned his life around. He left the party scene, stopped going to industry events, and focused on his family. That made him even less interested in dealing with someone like Tyler Perry. So it's clear now, Eddie didn't keep turning Tyler down because of the roles. He was avoiding the chaos Tyler was creating behind the scenes. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole Tyler Perry situation? Do you believe Derek Dixon is telling the truth? Or do you think this is all about money? And what do you make of Eddie Murphy refusing to work with Tyler? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.